All right. So first of all, congratulations on winning second place in the Ideathon contest of 2022. That is absolutely fantastic. Were you surprised you guys won, or do you feel like it was well deserved?
We feel very confident. If anything, we thought we would be winning first place, just because of the amount of work that we put in and like the research we did, and we really tried our best to like stand out from the rest of the competition. So we felt like we deserved first place, but overall we had a really great time doing it. So we weren't surprised.
Have you had a chance to review the other winners, first place, second place as well?
No.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I did. I actually did, and like I don't think any other team had like a custom logo or like custom avatar like we did. So I felt like we beat every other team there.
All right, well, let me get to some more questions here. So tell me how your team came together.
Yeah, so I don't know. I saw the poster outside or in the business school, and then I asked Sunny if like he would be interested in doing it. And then it was actually Sarah that asked me first if I wanted to do it. And then I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I said I have a friend that wants to do it. And so our team was formed, and I feel like we all had good chemistry and worked well together.
So it happened quickly then.
Yeah, over time.
Okay, very good. So why did you join the competition?
I guess I'll go. So for me personally, I wanted to get Salesforce experience, since it's like a really not saturated, but a growing market still, and there's a lot of demand for it and a ton of jobs asking for Salesforce experience. And this was such a unique challenge. So I wanted to be one of the first students to partake in it.
And what about you, other guy, Sarah? Like, what about you? Is it the same thing? You wanted to learn how to make a chatbot?
Yeah, actually, I had class before, like last semester, that like not making chatbot, like learning like the process of how to make a chatbot. So I was wondering, like, we didn't learn how to make chatbot, but like I thought this competition would be a great chance for me to like try out. So yeah.
All right. What about you, Sunny?
For me, I really wanted to win a competition because last year I participated in some competitions with Alex, and like those didn't really turn out too well. So like this year I was like, all right, I'm gonna try my best to win this one. And I think last year Sarah won like a lot of competitions. So like finding out that she wanted to be on our team with us was like, it was like, yeah, all right, let's do it, you know? So it was really a good time. And I wanted like to put like experience on my resume and also my LinkedIn, because like a lot of students in the business school right now like usually show off a lot of their accomplishments and achievements. So coming out with a win is like something that I wanted to do, so I could like make a post like that.
It makes sense. Yeah, definitely adding it to your resume is very important. So what were some of the challenges you had during the contest?
I think our biggest challenge as a team was figuring out the chatbot platform. I don't know, we had no idea like where to start. And I don't know, we were all pretty busy too. So it was hard to find time to attend some of the workshops, but we did do some outside research and a couple like tutorials that kind of showed us how to use the platform, and that helped a lot.
Okay, did you also take advantage of the technical support then? No? Okay. I didn't spend a lot of time with TJ.
Yeah, we are honestly like all pretty busy, so we weren't able to attend those during the time.
Okay. So are you happy with how your chatbot turned out?
I would say overall, yes. We spent like a lot of time figuring out how to add a custom avatar. And that was like really satisfying once we were able to get that. And we utilized like objects in our chatbot. And when I figured out how to do that, I was pretty happy with that, the way I wanted it to work. And so
So if you'd had more time, what improvements do you think you guys would have made?
Think it would have add more intents and like make the the user be more easier to like search what they need.
yeah.
Can I kind of like elaborate and repose that question a little bit? So did you like the time frame of the competition? Would you have preferred it to be a little bit longer so you could have done more?
I think given the time frame, it was quite a reasonable time frame to like create a chatbot within a week.
Yeah.
I think on top of what Sarah said, like felt like we could improve our like chatbot by like implementing more like natural language processing. Because one thing I noticed with our chatbot and other chatbot winners as well is that like the user was often like bombarded with like menus and stuff. And like I think we as well as others could have added more implementations for natural language processing through like the intents that Sarah proposed.
Mhm.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's see what I got here. So how do you feel that your presentation went?
I guess I'll go. I think our presentation went okay. 10 minutes was a little short to fully expand on what we wanted to share, so we kind of had to rush through some of the important aspects of it. But I definitely understand, like, you guys had many teams to judge, so but I think, yeah, it went okay. We were able to show what we wanted to the judges, so
Okay, good. Well, it was enough to win second place. So it must have done pretty well.
not enough for first though.
Not quite enough for first. First was very, very impressive for sure.
Yeah.
So would you recommend that other students participate in this challenge next year? Do you think it's worth their time?
Oh yeah, I definitely recommend it. I think the Salesforce experience you get out of it is very good for your resume and could help you land a job for the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kara, I see you're on. Do you have any questions for our second place winners here?
Yeah, and I so apologize being late. I was on a customer call that ran a little bit over, and so bear with me. Thank you. I'm curious, and I'm sorry if I'm replicating one you already asked, but if we were to make any tweaks or adjustments next year, do you have any recommendations for how we could make the competition better or improve, the experience for you as the students?
I think one thing, it might be unrelated to, but like just like the Salesforce like service and like in general like lacks a lot of like documentation or like just like resources to learn how to use it online if we don't attend the online hours. So I don't know if there's much you can do on that end, like providing those like documentation and resources to learn how to use the platform and the bot, but I think nothing really comes to mind on like how you can improve the experience in regards to that sense besides like TA hours.
Okay, yeah, that's helpful.
I don't know if you guys had like a workshop or not. Probably, right? There was a workshop for this.
Yeah, the first day we started, there was a workshop. Yeah,
Okay.
there was a walkthrough with instructions. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, did you guys miss that first kind of workshop kickoff? So that
Well,
explains.
that probably made it more difficult.
Yeah, I think we all had class together.
Yeah, that's totally fine, but maybe that's a good point, Hunter, that, and I don't know if we did this, but next year to record it and post it on Canvas for
Right.
that can
Yeah.
attend.
No, I think we did record it. I
It
just don't-
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah, the tricky part is if we have customer support or technical support, well, what do students do if they can't make the hours that are available? That's a tricky problem for sure. So I don't know if maybe they can email a problem in and expect a response in 24 hours, and that's about as good as we could expect it. So
Mhm.
it could be emails come in. I mean, I don't know. I'm totally speculating here, so.
Or we could maybe leverage the discussion in
in
Canvas.
Canvas, yeah, the discussion system sure certainly could be
Mhm.
used. So how did you guys fix problems then? You weren't able to use the support, so you were kind of guessing on some things, or you would find documents online that helped you, like, Stack Overflow stuff or something like that?
I think a combination of all of that. I think mostly was trial and error though. Just trying out like what these different components were in Salesforce and seeing like how we could utilize those and maybe like sacrificing one thing for another. And then a lot of like, yeah, Stack Overflow, YouTube, and just like Googling different resources.
Well, look at the bright side. You learned a lot more doing that because you learned what it can't do.
Yeah.
My other question was, and again, I apologize if you already did this. I would love to hear kind of what your majors are and, what you're thinking kind of career path, if this kind of opened your eyes to any additional options, whether it's with, Salesforce or any sort of like CRM company. I would just love to hear your thoughts on that.
I think for me, I'm an information systems major as well as a computer science minor. And I think just like this whole experience with like creating this chat bot, what we did was like create a lot of like diagrams and like flowcharts to like plan out our like method and also like just like outlining the whole product and then working backwards for that. And just like having that exposure to like using Lucidchart was like something completely new to me, but I think I find it really useful for like my future careers and like developing like other software applications.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm an information systems major as well. And for career wise, I want to do like software development. And I think Salesforce, they do have like developer jobs as well. So that's something I could consider for the future. But I think, yeah, like Sunny said, this experience not only provides you with like the chatbot technical aspects, but also the thought process behind it. And
Mhm.
also being able to like problem solve and just debugging your app and just like finding ways to research your answer and finding your solution online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also an information systems major, and my career path would be like in data related field, not like I'm not sure if I want to do like software engineer or things like that. It would be kind of, I think it's kind of trickier than the like data analysis and something like that. So I might just think about doing the data related things, and um mm, this experience might help for my like future career wise, because like I don't think it is like unrelated field, but I think like this experience like made me like um learn more of like patience by like doing the debugging and like all the
Mhm.
works we did like by team. So I think it was a great experience for me.
Do you guys think you'll do it next year again? If you're still here at the school?
Wait,
Um,
if we already won, we can compete again?
I
Okay,
think so.
yeah, probably. I'll
Maybe.
I'll probably do
We
it
don't have
again.
any rules against it. Next year, we'll probably have a different kind of use case, but you
Yes.
certainly, leverage what you've learned. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do it again.
Fan. Well, remember, students will be watching this who want to know more about the competition, and they might be sold on the idea, well, if the winners are willing to do it again, it must be really cool. So I better sign up right now.
yeah, I mean, if I didn't graduate with this semester, I would love to do it again. I do encourage everyone to participate in this challenge. I honestly think it was like the funnest challenge out of all the past ones I've done, because like making a chatbot seems pretty cool, and especially like for a University of Utah department, it's cool, like solving a real world problem. So
A real case. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And I know, Brandon from UIT, who wasn't able to make it today, but you may have recalled was one of the judges. His team is actually working on this project right now. So he was very excited to get all the ideas and incorporate that into, what will eventually be a live chatbot for Office of Equal Opportunity. So I know he's very appreciative of all the work and thought that you guys put into your chatbot.
Definitely, yep. All
Wonderful.
right, well, that's kind of all I have for as far as questions, and we don't have anyone else on to ask you guys stuff. Do you have any questions for us then, or anything you want to say?
What was the biggest challenge you saw in most teams?
The biggest challenge was dealing with the technology. So most people were challenged by how to make it go and make it work. And so there was a lot of time spent with the technical support offered by Salesforce. They were very busy for sure. And initially students didn't use it. So like the first day it was offered, no one showed up. So kind of folks waited to the last minute, unfortunately, to get help, and it made the lines longer. So that's definitely something we'd like to work on next year, is make that a little more even out. So we'll have to figure that out. But I'm glad you guys figured it out without ever having to do that. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Would it have been more helpful if there were office hours offered at a different time of day? Was it the timing that was a challenge for your schedules? Or were you just felt comfortable finding the answers on your own?
I think it was a little challenging because a lot of the IS courses are offered at 6 o'clock. I don't remember if the hours were at 4 or 5.
I think they were at 4.
Yeah,
4,
they're
okay.
4 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah, but usually I feel like we're doing homework before those classes during those times, but
Right.
maybe we're just bad at
Okay.
time. So
No, yeah, that's good feedback. I was just thinking maybe we need to kind of alternate or stagger when the hours are offered, in different days to accommodate class schedules. So. Okay.
Yeah, something we can talk about next year. Put it on our
Mhm.
list.
Yeah. Any other questions for us?
I guess one thing that I was curious about is that like say there was like one person who's participating and competing against 3 people, is that factored into like judging, or is it based on like the final product?
Nope.
Nope, it was not factored in. So we had kind of a scoring rubric, and it was very,
Yes.
cut and dry based on, that rubric.
Yep. Yeah, so the first place winner was a solo, and they did all the work themselves, and it was very impressive.
yeah,
That was very impressive.
Yeah, but we didn't give her additional credit for having done it by herself, if that's what you're asking. Like, we
Right,
judged it as, the chatbot, regardless of the size of the team.
for sure.
Yeah, it was group 20, and it was all about group 20, not about
Yep.
the individual.
Mhm.
Yep.
I think something that would be cool in the future. I don't know if I may have missed it, but maybe like a discount or something to one of the certifications, like a voucher, something like that, as
Oh.
as one of the potential prizes could be cool. So
To a Salesforce certification?
yeah, Salesforce cert.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Are they very expensive? I don't know much about them.
So we run promotions on them sometimes, but they can be several $100s. So I think
Okay.
$900, something like that.
Oh, wow. That's quite, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially if you don't pass it, that hurts.
Yeah, but so I know we have prep courses. So usually if you pay for, I guess that's the cost for the prep course. If you pay for the prep course, then you get the certification as a part of that.
Oh, okay.
So we
You don't have to worry about passing a long exam.
encourage people to do the prep course to help ensure that they will pass. Yeah. But yeah, that is great feedback. And I think I know I brought this up on some of the other interview calls, but when you guys were digging for resources, did you come across Trailhead, the Salesforce Trailhead site? Okay. That is a free resource that you can utilize to kind of learn more, dig into the platform further, different functionalities. So, if it's an area of interest for you, I would highly encourage you to, utilize that. When you talk about having things to add to your resume, post on LinkedIn, there are different, badges that you can earn the more that you complete the trainings and resources on there. So that's also a very great value add to add to your wheelhouse. Yep. Great. Wonderful.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys coming in for an interview, and we look forward to hearing about your adventures in the future.
Yeah. Thank you guys for
Great.
participating. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you guys so much.
Much,
It was
guys.
a fun experience for
you.
us as well.
Yeah,
No.
thank you for the experience.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.